our next segment we've broken into two halves because we have four wonderful ladies who are going to tell us all about the upcoming production by the Oshkosh Community Players, and that is called Calendar Girls. So I'd like to welcome Barbara Carroll and Ann Kaler here to tell us a little bit more about the production itself and what the story is and what it's all about. So welcome, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Now this is a very cool production, something unlike anyone has ever done in Oshkosh before.
That's true.
It's called Calendar Girls, yes. So why don't you start out by just kind of give us your overview of what the story is all about.
Well, it is based on a true story of some women in England of a certain age who, to raise funds to buy a settee for a hospital, did a calendar. And flesh sells. So they kind of set out to prove that women of a certain age are still beautiful. And it's like I said, based on a true story. One of the characters in the play, her husband has died of cancer, and it's to support the hospital that he died at. And it was a great story. When I read the script, I laughed, I cried.
Definitely.
Definitely outside of any of our comfort zones, because we recreate the calendar shoot
Oh my gosh.
during the play, and all done with props.
And I don't think you mentioned what's special about the calendar is there's not, it's not necessarily fully clothed.
It's not about naked is detail.
Yes.
Nudity.
Nude.
Yes.
Nudity is more about the illusion.
Suggestion.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes,
Right.
suggestion.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, the women who are in the play and who in real life were a part of Calendar Girls, all kinds. There's a single mother. There's a trophy wife. I play a retired school teacher. So we have different backgrounds, but we're all friends in the WI, or Women's Institute.
And you
So-
bond over something like this.
Yes.
I would say so. That was going to be my next question. So what has the process been like preparing for this, to prepare to be in a production like this?
We actually started, the tryouts were back in October because we wanted to have the calendar done in time to sell it before the new year started.
Yes.
And so we shot the calendar in November. And like I said, it was a bonding experience. I'd only worked with a couple of these people before, and you come in and put on a bathrobe with nothing on. You really get to know people quickly.
And that's amazing. You kind of form a special bond with each other as castmates, and I think it's really cool. And we will get more into the calendar in the second part about the fundraising aspect. But yes, that's something that's very special about this production, that in addition to, putting on this show, you've also gone that extra mile and have created some
I
calendars.
haven't. I came into the production late, just the end of March. I joined the cast because unfortunately one of the ladies had a health issue and had to drop out. I was very happy because I had been very disappointed when I didn't get cast. So I was very happy to step in as Jessie, the school teacher. And even though I didn't bond during the photo shoot, I certainly have bonded during rehearsals.
Oh,
Definitely.
for sure.
Definitely.
So if I could ask, where can we get tickets, and when is the production going to be happening? We got to get those special details too.
The production is this coming weekend. For the first weekend, it'll be April 28th, 29th, and 30th. And then the following weekend, May 4th, 5th, and 6th. The 30th is a matinee at 2 o'clock. Otherwise, performances are at 7:30.
Okay.
Tickets are available at the Grand Opera House. You can stop in at the box office. You can call. You can go online. Tickets are $15 and $18.
Right. With senior discounts.
And group discounts.
Perfect.
So bring a group of your ladies.
Yes. Oh, what better show to see with a group of your girlfriends than this
Yes.
one? I mean, talk about it.
It really is. It
Yeah.
tells a great story. And we get to do it all in British accents.
Oh, yes,
Which is
definitely.
awesome. That is so cool. So where can we find more information about the Oshkosh Community Players if we're curious to know more?
The best spot is to go to Facebook, Oshkosh Community Players.
Wonderful.
They talk about the history of the organization, their past and present productions, and also any future productions coming up.
Excellent. Well, Barbara and Ann, thank you so much for giving us a little brief overview of the production, what the story is about, where we can get tickets. We're going to take just a quick little pause here and welcome our other two friends from the Players. So thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
For having us.
Take one little minute here. All right, we are back here in this studio. We just did a quick little shuffle of our guests here. So now I'd like to welcome Jada Messer and Jane Hutton here to talk about a little bit more about Calendar Girls and another really cool aspect that has taken a part of this thing here, I guess I could say. So tell us a little bit about the other side of it. We've been doing a lot of fundraising. We talked a little bit about the calendars, so tell us what you've been up to. You've been busy.
We have been very busy, and mostly through calendar sales, but the other thing is getting ready for our actual events. So each night at the production, we're going to have some local cancer support groups. So getting those folks lined up and prepared to be at the show each night for awareness and then also fundraising.
Yes, and so the fundraising aspect of it, you're also supporting these organizations and collecting donations with your calendars and everything else to help support them. Tell us about that.
Very much so. We decided when we decided to do this that, like the original Calendar Girls, we wanted to share with the community. So the decision was made to share a portion of the proceeds, both from the calendar sales, and we still have some left,
Still have some,
please.
yes.
Yes, we would be glad to sell them all. And from the raffle that we hold at each performance, 50% of the proceeds will go to each night one of 6 separate cancer organizations locally.
Oh, that is so cool. And this is something that you've started doing it for this particular production, but it's something that you're thinking about continuing on in future shows too.
Oh, we've talked about it, especially with the board of Oshkosh Community Players. It's been something new that they've tried it. It's the first time we've done a philanthropic event or added some benefit to what we're doing. And it's been rewarding and fun, and so yes, we definitely want to try and do this kind of activity with at least one production every year going forward.
Wonderful. Well, it's inspiring to see what you've done for such a fun show too. To really make it something that you're supporting these wonderful organizations is just great. And you'll also have raffle sales as well. I had to mention that too. So what's that all about?
Well, there's a 50-50 raffle each night. Again, the proceeds going to the cancer support group of that evening. And then there's also a basket full of sunflower things and a handmade afghan that will be available every night for raffle.
So cool.
So,
wonderful.
We're
Well,
raising
and
money.
so we gotta support the calendars. Still
Yes.
selling them. How much
Absolutely.
do the calendars cost?
$20.
$20, and it's all for great cause.
Absolutely.
Managed to sell one to a young man in the lobby.
Wonderful. That's so great.
And he's planning on coming to the show, so we're thrilled.
Perfect. Well, it's been great to hear about the background and the things that you've been doing to prepare for this program. We're really looking forward to seeing it. And if you want to just recap once more, date, time, when the show is going to start and how long it'll run.
Okay, the show begins this Friday night, the 28th, and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday being a matinee, and then May 4, 5, and 6. All of the evening performances start at 7:30.
Great.
Tickets are $15 and $18, which is a real deal at the Grand.
Definitely. And
And all the performances are at the Grand Opera House.
yes, so you can get tickets at the box office. You can either visit the box office, go online. And for more information about Community Players, you guys have a great website, Facebook page.
On Facebook? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great hearing about all of this. Best of luck in your final months of weeks of preparing, I should say, days of preparing. Oh my gosh. Well, so exciting. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
you.
you.
Oshkosh Today was supported in part by the Friends of OCM. And Aurora Healthcare, 855 Northwest Haven Drive. Set design provided by House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard. Oshkosh Today.